Hi there. Today I'll be showing you an analysis on S&P 500, something that you can use to sort of help yourself to find out the direction of the market. As you can see on my chart, it seems like I already took some trades. I did some analysis, but I'll just show you what I've been looking at. And if it's something that you can relate with, I'm hoping this video can help you. So on my watch list, I have a couple pairs that I also got my eyes on, and if there's still time, we'll probably check them out together. But for now, let's focus on the focus, which is S&P 500. I'm sure you already know that, judging by the way the market has been moving, looking at it from the monthly time frame and whatnot, you can tell that this particular indices has been bullish for the longest. So for me, I'm only looking for bullish moves. Any move that indicates that market should be buying, that's what I'm looking at. If I see a very interesting sell move, I'll just admire the move, but I'm not going to take it because that's not my trend. That's not my market. Until the market gives me an opportunity to take a buy, I would not be trading this pair. Well, I'm currently holding a buy here, and it might look like some pretty dangerous decision because, as you can see, I have a resistance area pointed out here, and this resistance area was actually spotted out on the daily time frame. See, on the daily time frame, this is the highest point that price has been, right? And of course, because of the fact that there was some rejection from this point, there's a very high possibility that markets would respect this resistance. And at the same time, there's a very, very high possibility that markets will break through and then keep buying. So if you look at this trade, I took a buy some days ago, and that was because after all of my analysis, I missed the buy when price broke out of the trend line at this point, right? And then eventually I was able to spot a very valid demand zone, and then I took a buy based on the demand zone. And the first entry that I took was the first time market came to test the demand zone with my take profit at this top here. Price never got to my TP, right? And I think I closed the trade because it was almost like, if I'm not mistaken, it was almost like the weekend. Let me just be sure. Just check my calendar. Yeah, it was the weekend. It was like a Friday, so I had to like close the trade. I had to close out of the trade because I knew that if I had held on to that trading it on my account, the swap fees would have been like times 20, and I wasn't ready to go through all of that, so I just closed up here. And then there was another opportunity here when price came back again to test that same zone, and then I thought to myself, why not, right? I could just take it, do a 1 to 3 risk reward, and then see how far price takes me. But it's actually a very risky thing because this is a major daily resistance. I don't know why I feel like price is going to break out of this resistance, but if it doesn't, then it's just going to bounce back and kick me out. But the way the trade is right now, I'm thinking maybe when the market opens, I'm just going to close out since it's almost close to the resistance, so I'm not faced with any pullback or any sort of opposite movements. Right now, I'm hoping with the way this market is now, spotting out my daily resistance right here, the trade is very, very simple. It's actually too simple. You don't have to do too much, right? If I take out all of this here, you can see the charts even more clearly. And from here, I'm only waiting for one thing. Whether I'm looking at it from the H4 time frame or I'm looking at it from the daily time frame, the zone is still the same, and it's just right here. So what I'm waiting for in this market now is for price to break out of this zone, come back down here for a retest, and then give me a valid reason to take a buy. Now, the movement is too simple, right? So I'll need price to actually just break out and be sure that it's not a fake breakout one, to actually give me like a very solid breakout, buy for a bit, then come back down to test that same zone just right here. Now at this zone, I'm looking out for very simple candles. I'm looking out for a simple candlestick like a bearish pin bar or a hammer. When I see that, with the week showing us that strong rejection on the broken resistance that would now turn support if we have that retest, it's going to give me a very good sign for a buy. So if I take that trade, I'll be aiming at a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and then boom, right? So if price breaks out of this zone, we should be having a very good opportunity to actually buy S&P 500. Until this zone is broken, it might not be necessarily wise to make any trading decision right now, especially because, in my opinion, this has been bullish for the longest. Not just my opinion, we can clearly see from the market that it's been bullish for the longest. If we go to the monthly time frame, you'd be able to spot out that bullish move and all of that. You see how market has just been going all the way up, right? We do not think price will be coming down anytime soon, but of course we never can tell, right? Maybe this resistance is what will push price back down, who knows? But if it eventually gets broken at this level here, at 5672.74. If this zone gets broken and price actually gives us a solid breakout and comes back for a retest, we will be having a very beautiful buy. In that situation, a new higher low would have been formed and we'll be able to get into the market so easily without stress. So this is what I'm looking out for. This is where I have my eyes on right now on this S&P trade, and I'm really hoping that price just plays out like that. Otherwise, I'll just wait for the next amazing opportunity. But for right now, this looks like a very solid opportunity, and when that breakout does come and that retest eventually happens, I'll be in the market by then. All right, so let's check out EURUSD. I'm currently on this trade. I was taking a class yesterday, so I have some things drawn out on my charts, right? Let's just go back to my S&P thing to just put my coordinates back to default setting. Just a minute. All right. I just want to have my coordinates back the way they were. All right. So EURUSD, on the H4 time frame, I took a trade, right? And I said yesterday I was taking a class, so I was explaining some things. So that's why I have all of these things on my charts, right? And even this one. Okay. So I'm currently on a sell, right? With my take profits at a 1 to 3 risk to reward area, and I'm really hoping that this sells. Originally I was expecting price to buy all the way to this point here. Let's see if we can get a clearer view of what that point looks like. I think it will make more sense on the monthly time frame. Right. So I was expecting price to actually come all the way to this point, which is very likely to happen, to be honest. But then again, there's a supply zone here, so maybe price is really just reacting now to the supply. But I was expecting it to come all the way to this yellow line here. And that yellow line, if we go to the daily time frame, serves as daily resistance. Right, so at some point when price was somewhere around this area, I actually imagined it to go all the way up to this point, but it went up but not to that exact point, right? And then it started dropping. So something interesting I saw was my H4 time frame. I could clearly see there was a solid downtrend. Sorry, there was a solid uptrend that got broken, right? And the moment the uptrend got broken, the uptrend did not just get broken, a demand zone got broken, a new watch zone was formed, a lot of things are just happening, a new supply zone was formed as well. So everything just literally pointed like, oh, it seems markets would start reversing from now. It seems like I might not have that upward push, right, for me to have a better opportunity to sell. So this was what the market gave me. And the moment I saw this opportunity, I thought it was good to go. If you're looking at this video right now, it might already be too late to get onto this entry, right? Because I've done a 1 to 3 risk to reward here. So if you are taking your entry right here now, not so sure where your stop loss would be at the moment, maybe right above these dodges, right? But it might not entirely be a safe entry to make because we've literally missed the actual point, right? So if you were looking to sell EURUSD, maybe you just take a just relax for a bit and let's see how this market moves. Then if there's an opportunity where price comes back up again to test this watch zone or maybe this supply zone, then you might have a good chance there. But for now, it'll be great to just leave it to see how far price goes, right? So this is a very simple analysis. I did my top-down analysis all the way from the monthly, and everything pointed out to the market going bearish. So I was looking out for bearish moves on this one and hoping that once price gives me that solid bearish confirmation, I just take the trade. I was really thinking price would come all the way to the resistance, so everything forms like a very awesome confluence, but we didn't get that. We don't always get what we want from the markets, and that's okay. We still have to make use of the opportunities that are being presented to us. So I saw this opportunity and then I took it. So hopefully price gets to my TP, and then afterwards I can start looking out for something else. But the long run, I'm still looking out for sales though. And then if price gets to my TP and then price really buys for a bit and gives me another higher opportunity to sell from, then I'll take it. But for now, this is what I have running, right? And then when the market opens on Monday, I would be hoping to look at S&P 500, right, to expect that breakout. that's the best thing that's going to happen to me if that breakout actually happens, because the setup is actually very easy, right? It's very textbook and straight to the point. So if that does happen, then it's going to be a very, very amazing opportunity for us to go bullish on S&P 500. People have been buying, like S&P 500 has been giving people like a lot of money based on, this bullish trend, right? So it will be very unwise for you to miss out on it if you are actually looking out for these particular indices. It would be very great for you to like spot out these moves where price gives you like bullish confirmation so you can buy, because right now it's in the buy trend. But for now, since it's very close to daily resistance, we're not entirely sure what the market reaction is going to be. But if it does break out of that resistance, like I said before, then we might have another amazing opportunity to go long on that indices, right? So that's actually something very amazing to look forward to. So I have other pairs that I'm actually looking at, but let's just leave it at this for now. Maybe in another video, I'll make more content showing you other pairs that I'm looking at, the analysis that I have going on, and what I'm hoping to happen in the market in the next couple of weeks or months. My name is Zazie. If you're just watching my videos for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. If you like the video, do well to hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to see it. I wouldn't necessarily say I drop videos here regularly, right? So that's why it's actually very important to turn on the post notifications. So whenever I drop a video, you just get hit up on your phone, and then you are able to watch it and follow through with, everything that I'm saying. I'm a pure price action trader. I do not trade indicators at all. I don't like indicators. I believe that you can look at the chart and understand it, because the candlesticks are very, very easy for you to read and understand. And looking at the chart, you literally be able to tell what next to do without relying on any indicators. That's how I trade. And I am also a swing trader, so I like to trade based on high time frames. I respect people who trade smaller time frames. I think they're amazing, but I like to stick to my high time frame analysis for entries and for overall analysis, right? When I do take entries, when I do take trades, I try to put my smallest entry time frame at H1. I don't even like to play with the M30 like that. I just stick to H1. H4 is actually my personal favorite, but if I see an opportunity on H1 that aligns with my overall trend, I'll take that as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.